Saw some friends. How do you like that, Efteling? I thought it was a nice amusement park. Also, it's like 50 euros for the ticket. Just comparing it to like Disneyland and stuff like that, it's rather reasonable. It's definitely not like a super like. There are some good, fast, fun roller coasters, but it seems more focused on the theming. It's a very like family-friendly park in that way. And me and Sarah learned that we very much are roller coaster people. We like to go fast. Spend time in Finland? No, I just connected there. I actually only had a scheduled 45-minute connection. But the flight leaving Helsinki was like 30 minutes late, so it ended up being pretty comfortable. There's a weird talking tree. There's some weird theming there. And some of it looks very dated. They have like their own version of like the Small World ride, like at Disneyland, but it looks like it was made in the 50s and like hasn't been updated. They just went like, it's very old school, like caricatures of different countries, especially when it got to like the Japan section. It's just like, it's what we'd call probably racist these days. Like if they made it new now, that would not fly, but I guess, you know, it's been around so long that, you know, it sticks around. So that was interesting to see. Anyway, so me and Sarah learned that like truffles, like mushrooms, were legal in Netherlands, so we got high and went to Taylor Swift, and then we had a really good time doing that and discovered we could actually have a good time in busy places on that, because I wasn't sure if that would work, but it was. And then we brought some to the amusement park, being like, for the last few hours, if we want to, we could do that and ride some rides under the influence. So we did that. Kind of racist Small World iteration, well, on mushrooms. And then we decided to ride roller coasters, which was a very interesting experience. It was a very interesting experience. But I feel like the theming with Efteling was like interesting for mushrooms. They even have like some cool like themed forest areas, and it's just fun to walk through. What's the name of the truffles? We did them a few times. We did different kinds. I don't remember the names of them. Down Cedar Point when you're close to Ohio? Yeah, like I would have wanted to go with someone. Amusement park is less fun by yourself. This quote comes up a lot now as I'm getting a bit older. This comes up in my head. So much of my traveling has been solo, and like I'm on a solo trip right now. I feel like I'm sharing this experience with people watching right now. But anyway, if anyone's seen Into the Wild, there's a scene at the end where, you know, things aren't going well, but he scratches into his, into some wood. Or is it written in this notebook? Anyway, he writes down, happiness is only real when it's shared. And I feel like there's a lot of things in life that are much more enjoyable when you share that experience with someone. I resonate with that quote as I get older and older. I know I'm not that old, but like just when I was younger, I was happy to do everything solo. And I'm still happy to do solo trips while still meeting tons of people, but There's some things I'd prefer to not do by myself. What's kind of long-term effects? I think someone said it depends on the person, depends on the dose, depends on what you do, when you do them. Because like you can use them in a therapeutic way, in theory. But like in general, I just get very curious. It feels like I'm a child where